Every time your phone lights up or a notification pulls your focus away from the task in front of you, your brain fractures. This compulsion to constantly react to external stimuli causes your cognitive processing to deteriorate. Analytical computer science professor Cal Newport defines this biological cost as attention residue. When you switch from drafting an email to checking a Slack message, your brain fails to make a clean jump. A portion of your focus stays stuck on the previous task, leaving behind cognitive debris that smears your mental resources. This accumulation traps you in a cycle of shallow work. You spend the day clearing inboxes and moving logistical puzzle pieces, mistaking that frantic motion for productivity. The friction exhausts you, while the quality of your output stagnates. This chronic task switching prevents the brain from reaching the intensity required for high-level skill acquisition. Mastery is out of reach as long as your focus is spread thin across a dozen open loops. In the 2nd century, the Roman Empire's northern frontier was a chaotic military zone. Commanding armies here at the camp of Carnuntum, Emperor Marcus Aurelius faced constant warfare and political unrest. Yet, amidst this external chaos, Aurelius maintained a practice of severe isolation. He used a personal notebook, what we now call meditations, as a private tool for psychological discipline, writing only for himself to correct his own judgments. 1,500 years later, the samurai Miyamoto Musashi adopted a similar path. Nearing the end of his life, he retreated into a cave to live in seclusion. There, he distilled a lifetime of combat experience into the concept of the void, a state of detached mental composure. This practice transitioned into the industrial age through figures like Andrew Carnegie. The steel magnate frequently retreated into an empty room, sitting in darkness to isolate his thoughts from the noise of his empire. These figures achieved their results by weaponizing silence, using it as a precision tool for strategy on the battlefield and in the boardroom. Biologically, distraction-free isolation is the only mechanism that allows the brain to reach a state of high-intensity concentration. By removing all external stimuli, you allow your neural pathways to fire exclusively on a single problem, pushing your cognitive capabilities to their limits. This chart visualizes the price of failing to step back. Entrepreneur Keith J. Cunningham calls this the dumb tax. It represents the high financial and emotional penalties incurred when decisions are made with haste rather than disciplined reflection. Cunningham notes that modern business is dominated by operators who spend their lives reacting to daily fires. By contrast, owners step away from the reactive loop to plan strategically, systematically avoiding the mistakes that drain their resources. Most people avoid this stillness because it removes the comfort of busy work. Constant activity provides a convenient escape from self-assessment. Without the noise, you are forced to look directly at the specific failures and bad assumptions that have led to your current results. The societal demand for constant action functions as a collective shield. It protects the individual from the clarity and the responsibility that comes with uninterrupted thought. The dead room protocol synthesizes these lessons into a singular architecture. Layer 1 is Newport's mandate for environmental isolation. You must physically detach from the reactive world to stop the accumulation of attention residue. Layer 2 is Aurelius's practice of judging impressions. In the silence, you examine events without ego. You strip away the emotional weight of a crisis until only the objective facts remain. The final layer is Musashi's concept of the void. By removing emotional baggage and environmental noise, you reach a state of detached composure, where your physical actions and strategic goals align effortlessly. Layered together, these principles create a ruthless architecture for achieving unshakable clarity and control. To apply this power immediately, we use Cunningham's thinking time technique. The physical requirements are strict. You enter a room with total silence, no devices, no background noise, and no distractions. You take only a pen and a single blank page. You trigger the process by writing one powerful question at the top of the page. This question serves as a mental lock, forcing the brain to focus its entire resources on a single point of friction. In this vacuum, you hunt for the root causes of your problems. You work to uncover the hidden assumptions that have led to reactive errors, refusing to settle for surface-level answers. This structured habit is the most effective way to eliminate reactive mistakes and design strategies that remain stable under pressure. Marcus Aurelius observed that our life is what our thoughts make it.
He recognized that the quality of your existence is determined by how you interpret and react to the world around you. Musashi's ultimate revelation was that true power only emerges when you refine your mind so thoroughly that you can act without conscious hesitation, embodying the void. Entering the dead room is a tactical choice for wealth and leadership, but it is also the ultimate act of reclaiming your agency from a world designed to keep you distracted. You now have the architecture to enter the silence. The question is, what happens if you look into the void and the void looks back? Subscribe to Codex Aurum.